Okay. This is a concern because now he's close enough to make an attack on Temple of Elemental Winds. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Okay, just what I expected. Well, we'll fight it, but it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly.
Good morning everyone and welcome back. For anyone new, I play games for the storytelling and challenge, which generally means taking my time, trying to stay thematic, and avoiding exploits. If you prefer min-maxing or speeding through content, then my stuff may not be for you, although you're welcome to join us for a while to find out. In Total War Warhammer, that means using some mods to try to make the campaign and battles slower and harder to try to fit the brutal world of Warhammer, and also fighting all but the most lopsided battles manually. There's a link in the description to all the mods we're using and why, and another to the Steam Workshop page where you can subscribe to all these mods with one click. For this campaign, we're playing as Plaguefather, the fetid brewmaster, spreading out across the world not for the sake of world domination, but in search of the perfect plague. For some reason, humans and dwarves and lizards and everyone else don't seem to want to embrace Grandfather Nurgle's toxic love and are fighting back, which is an annoyance to Kugath, so we'll just have to use more forceful methods, like destroying their armies, capturing their cities, and spreading our corruption to every province we can reach.
Alrighty, so we are back at it with Nurgle and Kugath here, and I really should have watched the tail end of the last episode before starting this one back up, because I'm trying to remember now exactly what my strategy was here. I know that there's beastmen armies floating around here somewhere in the hidden encampment stance, so we can't see them, but basically I think I just need to kind of hang on here defending Karakdum until it can take care of itself, which it clearly cannot right now because of the very depleted garrison situation, so that's fine. We'll just leave Kugath here for the time being. Can we recruit a Beast of Nurgling? I believe we can. Oh, we can recruit 2 Beasts of Nurgling, okay. Time to start thinking about long-term strategy here for Kugath. I think what I want to do is I'm going to get rid of some of the heroes in his army, and he's going to focus on the demons that he can, you know, thematically, that he can buff up. I kind of want to keep some of the heroes in for right now, but long term it may end up being just Kugath, maybe a cultist for the improved mobility, and then maybe just a bunch of Beasts of Nurgle. Long term that might be the play. However, it's going to take us a little while before we get there. Pillar of Skulls up here meanwhile, they're looking pretty solid. They have 14 units in pretty good shape. They're about to get a couple more here, I think, when they hit tier 3. So that'll be nice. Speaking of which, I'm seeing this right here. That's making me remember. Let's go ahead and jump down here. It's making me remember that we could maybe recruit some more heroes. Oh yeah, now we've got this to worry about. So he pulled up short. He decided not to attack us, which kind of suits me fine because I'm very concerned about our leadership here, but we got just a bunch of characters in this army, which does probably scare off most enemy armies. Let's go ahead and look through our world event messages here real quick. So we're getting money. We found the Blessed Dread. That's great. More money, more money, more money, more money. And rank gained right here. So, oh, there we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and take care of this. I suppose we will give him evasion, because why not? And we do have a Torment Blade that we can give to somebody. We don't want to give it to this guy. That is the only unassigned magic item right now. So let's find, well, here we go. I was just going to say, let's find a Exalted Hero who doesn't have a weapon, and the very first one I clicked on, boom, done. Okay. That works for me. Now, back to here. Okay, so we have him. This army does not scare me. As long as there's no other armies down here, I think we're okay. I don't really want to spend the money to recruit another lord and start filling up another army. Nurgle units can get very expensive. There are three characters here, actually. I don't think 3 characters would be able to take this. But it's, I mean, being led by a level 7 lord. It is going to be, unfortunately, a field battle, however, until we get up to the 3rd level. Well, you know what? It's not the end of the world if we lose this, but I don't think this garrison could lose to that army. But again, characters can be quite strong, and I can't see what level the heroes are. All right, so meanwhile, actually, I guess I could just take a look at how hard it would be to assassinate. Yeah, pretty tough. Oh, okay, now I can see what level they are. So 7, 5, and 5. Okay, I think that garrison can hold out against that force. Up here, we're at 19 out of 20. Our garrison is full strength. They're not going to attack us here, not with just a single army. Let's go ahead and get you. First of all, let's see, is there an assassinate option here? There is, but he's not very like it's not likely, it's not worth it. Let's go ahead and get him back in the army then. If we fight a battle, he'll get some experience out of that. Okay. And I did want to check and see if I can recruit more heroes, and yes, I can. I'm not going to just yet, but it's nice to know what our options are. Diseased Grove up here. Okay, all very good. So pig barter, yeah, we need lots more money basically to keep being able to build up pig barter. Do I have, if I remember correctly, I do finally have one of my advanced military buildings going up in, where is it? Did I go past it? Yeah, these are basic military. This one's advanced, but this one's been around for a little bit. Flayed Rock. No, not Flayed Rock. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Dread Rock. Okay, yes, this is what I'm looking at. So the Lesser Garden of Blight. I do believe we need the technology to advance that, don't we? I don't think I've done it yet. Okay, I'll find it eventually. There we go, Living Tree of Decay. That's not it. Lesser Garden of Blight, there it is. So Rot Incubation. It is in the second to last of the penultimate tier of our technology. Okay, well, we'll get there eventually. Meanwhile, we have the money to build a regular military, but not an advanced military. And that advanced military is what I want to build here. So we're not going to go ahead and do that just yet. I don't really want to spend this money on that just yet. What do we have going here? This is, I could do a basic military building here just for the money. Ooh. Okay, so this is 4,000 for an income of 150. Improves the casualty replenishment rate in this province, which we don't have any armies here right now. Faction-wide recruitment health and regeneration for rot flies. I'm going to build it, but it's probably not the priority right now because I don't have any rot flies and I don't have any immediate priority to recruit rot flies. Not to mention I don't really have an army to recruit them into at this point, even if I wanted to. Here, this is a solid army, but we don't dare attack right here because the garrison is too strong. If there was a way to get them to come out and attack us, that would be ideal, but I don't think they're going to fall for that. I don't want to go into ambush stance here because I like getting the 837 rating income. So yeah, we're back to Kugath, and Kugath, we are going to take Septed out of your army. How long will it take Septed to get all the way over here? Quite a while. Okay, we're not going to do it yet. It's nice to know that we have the option to recruit some Beasts of Nurgle, but I'm not going to do it just yet because it's not the best use of money right now. And instead, I will use the money to... I'm going to save the money because I'm going to have another building to build here next turn. And another building to build here this next turn. And what about here? Do I want to build anything here? No, because I want to save up for military buildings here, plus the landmark. Oh no, this isn't where the landmark goes. Pig Barter's where the landmark goes. 4,000. Yeah, I'm gonna save the money for now. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our diplomacy here. I guess I just realized I spent 12 minutes here at the beginning, essentially doing nothing. But obviously we don't want to make a huge strategic mistake by not thinking things through. Ripperhorn Warherd. We can get 2,500 for making peace with them. Nah, I want to wipe them out. I want to wipe them out. I don't trust them. I don't like having them around. They will raid my territory if I give them half a chance. Meanwhile, what we can do is we're back up to 600 infections. Let's make sure that we have, in fact, right here's an example of where we don't have an infection everywhere. So let's go ahead and do the growth plus the total favor. And that's 100 infections. Yeah, let's do it. We need the money. We need the money. Okay, now let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens. Okay. This is a concern because now he's close enough to make an attack on Temple of Elemental Winds. Yeah, I should have thought of that. It's really difficult for Demon Grog to defend two different settlements. I'm going to take a look at... No, never mind. I'm not going to take a look at attacking him because with our leadership issues, I don't really want to attack him. Okay, settlement receives plague. That's great. We'll take it. Faction destroyed. Ooh! Boris goes down. Very interesting. Nobly Gorge got a plague. Kiang got a plague. Okay. We're up to 13,000. We got raiding right there. That's a bit of a concern. We have one rank gained. And that's right here. Okay. Alright, so you obviously can get close enough to reinforce if he attacks with this guy. You are also possibly close enough to attack Kiang if I abandon Kiang. And I think between these two I'd rather lose I'd rather lose this, but it does not make me happy. Does not make me happy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to cross our fingers. Let me just check out what I want to do. Deadly Blade, I think. Okay. We're going to go into ambush stance here. Cross our fingers that he decides to come back and attack Yang instead of Temple of Elemental Winds. I could go ahead and demolish these buildings, but I'm not going to, just in the off chance that he doesn't attack it. I think he will. I think we're going to lose that settlement this turn, but I can live with it. We could actually hit him with a plague to reduce his movement, but I don't know that it would reduce it enough that he still wouldn't be able to get close enough to reinforce an attack right here. So I'm not going to spend the infections on that. I'm going to hope that he falls for this ambush. Okay. However, I don't have high expectations that that will happen. Meanwhile, right here, we're just continuing to get our 850 favor per turn with a stalemate. And Kugath, we have no idea now where the beastmen are. If I click on them, will it show me where on the map they are? It will not, okay. So I'm going to assume they're still close enough to be able to do damage to Karak Dum, and I do not want to lose Karak Dum at this point. Another turn, it'll be in much better shape in terms of being able to defend itself. We don't need the Winds of Magic, however, so I can go into ambush stance here in the off chance that they'll bite on that. 55% looks like the best I can do here. I suspect that 55% is probably closer to 5%. And down here, this 90% is probably closer to maybe 15 or 20%. Just feels like it. Meanwhile, we are going to go ahead and... do we need control? We don't need control. Let's go ahead and do the corruption here. At the very least, it'll provide us a little bit of additional garrison. And we can also now afford... do I want to do it here? This one is at 2,000 for the whole province. This is actually higher than that, even though I haven't built buildings here. And this is where I want to build it. Okay, so right here we want advanced military. This is going to get us as high as 700 per turn. There we go. I'm satisfied with that. Obviously, I can't afford to build anything else. Now, one possibility is I could do a lord down here. But even if I did, I could not get any of my heroes down to join him. And I can't afford any regiments of renown. I just have to be willing to accept losing this settlement. If it happens, it happens. I'm not going to get too upset about it. Yeah, there's no way that I can defend against that anyway. Okay. All right, fair enough. Lord not moved. Yes, we know. Building upgrade. Yes, we know. Diplomacy. We're at 16. What's Cathay at now, by the way? Cathay is at 31. So they have gotten stronger since we declared war on them. I don't want to make nice with the Chaos Dwarves and risk ticking off Grimgore, so we're not going to do that. I am going to look at my infections, my plague situation again. I could do a plague down here. I could do a plague here, Plains of Zanbaijin. I could do a plague here at Pigbarter. Or Karak Dum. I think this is where I'm going to do it because... No, never mind. I'm trying to figure out where's the best place for spreading plagues, because up here at Plains of Zanbaijin, he's got a couple of adjacent settlements, but they already have the fever, so they're presumably already spreading the fever around in this general area. So I'm going to do it down here at Pigbarter. Okay, you get that, you get that. And we'll take the money. And I think I've already done the diplomacy, so let's go ahead and end our turn. And actually, really quickly here, I want to check the objectives out. Titan's Notch. Refresh my memory, where is that? There it is, okay. Angering their god, be at war with Kull, okay. Visiting hours, Razor Sack, Blizzard Peak, okay. It's, you know, might be doable. Except I'm not going to do it with Dungrut. I'm going to do it with Kugath, and it's going to be a while before he could get there. Gain a substantial income, I would love to, and then defeat Cathay. I tell you what I want to do here is I want to take a look at my victory conditions. So we need to destroy 3 clans that are already destroyed. We need to maintain control of the Dragon Isles, which we've already done. We need 15 more settlements occupied, loot, razed, or sacked. Okay, well, all in due time. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Let's watch both of our ambushes fail. Okay, just what I expected. Well, we'll fight it, but it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. In fact, I'm going to fight it in fast forward for the most part, I believe. Since there's not really any chance at all that... There's not only no chance that we could win, I believe there's probably no chance that we'll take out a single one of his units. We do have this guy. He is a wizard, but... Start deployment here. All he's got is Stream of Corruption and Miasma of Pestilence. Not too good. This is where the reinforcements are coming in. We want to get everybody as far away from them as possible. Maybe we can attack these guys. Let's everybody kind of focus on them. Let's speed up, like I said. Okay, let's go ahead and get... This is a melee attack reduction. Cast that on him. Okay, let's go ahead and get you toads out of there. We'll cycle charge with you. You get in there just for the leadership, I suppose. You can kind of flank, I suppose.
With fury and hatred.
Okay. Are we really not doing any damage at all to his wizard here? 2992. You got to be kidding me. We can't do any more damage than that. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and get another spell off here. Okay, let's pull you back and cycle charge with you again. Obviously, there's no good place for me to cast Stream of Corruption. He's at 1677. Everybody on this damaged unit, if you please. Enemy reinforcements. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit here. I don't imagine we're getting any kind of a charge bonus in there because... Well, somebody broke. Who broke? I guess that's good. We still can't do any actual damage to him, but... Let's go ahead and get spell off on him. If he does break out of the crowd, then we'll send our toads on him. Let's get the Forsaken on him. I would really I mean, this is an opportunity to get rid of some characters I would really like to be able to before they all get there. That's why I'm actually going through the motions of fighting here. But we're really not having much luck, are we? Those wizards are a lot tougher than they look. Alright, let's speed up. We got both of the wizards broken. And they look... Okay, this one's down to 200. This one's down to 500. Come on, guys, you can do this. 181. Oh, there's a great moonbird in here. I didn't even notice. How did I miss that? Okay, did I get... No, I still haven't gotten him. He's 386 and 66. Come on. Come on, guys. You can do it. Okay. All right. I think we got one of them down. Let's get that bird down if we can. Okay, we have a little bit of time before the rest of the army gets here. It looks like we have taken out both of the heroes. So that's good. I'll consider that a win for this battle. We're very clearly not doing any damage to his lord, which is unfortunate. So we're going to get everybody now on the moonbird, except for maybe, how about you? We'll leave you on the lord there. Okay, you got a good spell off on us there. All right, now let's go ahead and speed things up because I don't see us taking out any more units. Jade Lion, I doubt if we can take out that Jade Lion. I'm actually not going to cast this because maybe I'll get a chance to cast the the damage dealing. Man, those spells that he's casting are really doing a number on us. Okay, let's go ahead and cast this on him. Okay, here comes Zhao Ming.
Eat your souls.
How are we doing here on that Jade Lion? Yeah, they're pretty much pounding the crap out of us right now. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, how's he looking here? Not nearly as much damage from this as I had hoped. All right, let's go ahead and speed it up. This fight's all but over. We got him down to just below half. All right, there we go. In battle. Still, I took out 2 of his heroes. I'll take it. Not by any stretch of the imagination a victory, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Okay. And he did decide to occupy it. That's fine. So Demon Grog did stay in ambush stance. It just wasn't enough of a bait. Wasn't an appealing enough target for him to attack Kiang instead. Okay, Boris Toddbringer. I'm having flashbacks to my Kazrak campaign right now. And Grimgor, what you up to? Launching an offensive on the Chaos Dwarves, apparently. Can you believe I have never played the Chaos Dwarves? I own the DLC, and they look fascinating, but I know that they're, I don't want to say complicated exactly, but I know there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve to learn to be good with them. Is he going to attack us? No, that was just a hero. I know there's a learning curve associated with them, and so at this point I just haven't ever taken the time to learn them. So they're high on my list of factions to try out. Aha, there we go. And he did not pull me out of ambush stance, so he fell for it. Wow, that 55% actually paid off. Okay. Very good. We got that technology done. Scrap Towers got a plague. Dragon's Death got a plague. The Fly Lord, Nurgle Corruption +2 in all provinces. We'll take it. Simon Becker got a level. And we have the raiding here, which we will take care of in a moment. We won't be able to destroy them both this turn, unfortunately, but I think we'll be able to destroy these guys, and they're definitely the bigger threat. So let's go ahead and, first of all, Simon Becker, let's level you up wherever you are. Here you are. You're at 19. Almost there, almost ready to be immortal. Okay, so Kugath, let's go ahead and now attack here. I don't really see any reason to delay. Surprise! Boy, that's got to be embarrassing for the Beastmen to be ambushed by somebody else. Decisive victory. We'll go ahead and fight it. because of course we will. Ooh, lovely. He has no Cygor units, so I'm not too terribly worried about this. The Cygors, if they had them, would do some damage to Nurgle since we're so slow getting in, closing the distance. But actually, he's going to have to come to us because of Kugath, which suits me fine. Start deployment. Let's go ahead and build our impregnable wall of Nurglings. Gonna go ahead and lock them in formation there. Kugath, let's get you right here. Let's get you guys. You're my 2. You guys are my 3. You can be a part of the 3 also. Oops, no. Nurglings are my 3, so we want you guys to be my 4. There we go, that's better. And now we can move everything except for Kugath to right here. Kugath, can you reach with your... It looks like you can reach. Start battle. Speed things up. They are coming at us, of course. Well, we did some decent damage there to them. Okay, let's get you over here. In fact, all of my 4s. No, not all of you. Let's split you up between the 2 flanks. Let's get our rot flies now. Fly them over here. Let's fly them right there so that they can do their...
Cleanliness is blasphemy! A new world. In despair's name. Taking action. Father, behold.
Let's get you guys fighting him. And you over here on them. And now, okay, 2, I want you guys taking care of those raiders. Okay. Taking a little bitty bit of damage, but it's not really that big of a deal. You can heal. His lord is about to go down. Over here. You've not taken any damage yet, so I don't need to drink the potion. We can go ahead and do Stream of Corruption right here. Somehow I managed to miss. It's always wonderful. Okay, the Lord's dead. Get on them. And then cast that. You guys are fine. At this point, I think... Let's get a Stream of Corruption here, maybe on those. Oh, did they get away? They got away. All right, all you guys stay on them, please. Kugath, Let's get you over here. Let's go ahead and get our buffs going again here. I think those guys are just about... I think this is going to be the end of it right here. Let's watch these last few Minotaurs. Turn around and run away. Okay. Let's go ahead and end the battle. We killed the Lord, that's all that matters. We wiped out the army, so all they have left now is that single unit stack. He is, however, still raiding us, which is annoying. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some playing of Cathay to find out what makes those wizards so tough. I don't even know what the unit type is called. Betraying my ignorance of the Cathay faction. Okay, got a little bit of money. Infections or money? I think we're going to go with money. Wand of Jet. We got Festergax got a rank. Okay, yeah, all pretty standard, okay. Let's get back to here. Is there any chance we can reach there? There is no chance we can reach. Can we get into ambush stance? We can. Worked for us last time. I see no reason not to continue it. And if any of our opponents wants to make a drive up here towards Karak Dum, thinking that it is vulnerable, then they can be my guest. Vestergax, let's go ahead and give you rank of Assassinate, I suppose. Okay. What are we going to do here? Do we need control? Yeah, control's the way to go right here. Yang, 3 more turns. You'll have a size 16 garrison, so that'll be nice. And in the meantime, Demon Grog can stay hidden as far as I'm concerned. Maybe we can lure them close enough to do something. Completely given up on losing the Thirst for Blood trait at this point. Okay, do we want to try and assassinate? Maybe. This is a... he's got 2 heroes up here. Do any of you have assassinate? You do, right here. Okay. And what are your chances of success? 28% for 400 gold. And 9%, it's too low to even attempt, and that's a level 20 hero, so that's why. What about you? You're level 19, but you have no assassinate. Yeah, not any better, plus it is more expensive. Okay. Well, we're just going to keep on doing what we've been doing. His heroes aren't going to do any real damage to us. And meanwhile, our garrisons are going to hold out just fine. And this is all very, very defensible right now, I feel. Kugath, nothing to do with you, so back to the buildings here. Is there anything we want to build? I want to build this structure that's 10,000, so we have to save up for that. Okay, here we go. Flayed rock. You've got the basic military buildings. Oh no, this is not the priority settlement because it is an unpleasant climate. Pig barter. This is the basic military support building, so why don't we go ahead and build a basic military building. Okay, works for me. And I think at this point we've got at least one of every military building either already built or on the way. Yeah, we're just going to leave you there. Research available. We know what we want. We want rot incubation. We've got 652 infections. And is Plains of Zanbaijin the only real place to put it? We could put it here. Yeah, why not? We'll put... No, actually, I don't want to run the risk of it wiping out the crumbling ague on Kugas, so we're not going to do it there. We're going to go ahead and put it up here on Plains of Zanbaijin. Okay. Very good. I think we've done everything, right? Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy. We're still at strength 16. Cathay is now at 34. No real change in any of that. Ooh. So at this point, yeah, I mean, he's pretty desperate to not be at war with us, isn't he? Okay, let's go ahead and end our turn to see what happens. This may or may not be the last end turn for this episode. I'm sorry, I'm not interested in ticking off Grimgore. I am not going to accept any non-aggression pacts. Okay, so... I kind of dig Cathay. I don't know why I haven't played more of them. I think I messed around a little bit with them in Realms of Chaos, and I don't think I've ever played them in Immortal Empires at all. Hey, there's Emperor Karl Franz and Boris Todbringer. Okay, they're taking it to Festus, apparently. Clearly, Khazrak has not ransacked the Empire in this timeline compared to our Khazrak campaign. I'm kind of hoping Kislev moves an army up in our direction towards Kugath. Okay, interesting. He didn't pull me out of ambush stance, so maybe we can reach him. Defeat Kolek Sun Eater? Okay, well, believe me, we'll try to. Okay, Demon Grog got the fever, that's fine. Everyone's getting the fever these days. You are still in ambush stance. Kiang here, you are 2 turns away from getting a slightly larger garrison. Looks like he does not have an army here in Temple of Elemental Winds. I'm going to send my Direpox back out to do some reconnaissance here. Okay, don't know where his main army went. Meanwhile, this army Let's go ahead and get a let's get some reconnaissance going up in this direction as well. So these Chaos Dwarves right here, this is Gash Kadrak. That's a formidable looking army right there. So who are they at war with? Okay, they're at war with Cathay also, and they're stronger than Cathay. So you would expect Zhao Ming to have to deal with them. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can hit these guys. We can reach them, but they're going to run away, of course.
Make them rot.
Can we reach them a second time? We might be able to.
Once I was.
Yep, sure looks like it. Okay, I am just going to do an auto-resolve on this one. This is one of the few times that you'll see me actually do an auto-resolve. For fairly obvious reasons. That's about as one-sided of a battle as you can get. And we destroyed that faction. That's good. So we are now back to being at war with only 4 factions. Is that right? The Star Crushers, Jinshin Prefecture, Tsardom of Kislev, Dolgan, and that's it. Okay, so we're at war with 4 factions now. Okay, and let's go ahead and get you back into channeling stance. How is Karakdum looking now? Probably can hold its own. So I think we could go on the offensive now. Down here towards maybe Fort Dorslav. How strong is Kislev? Okay, not very. I'm not too worried about them. So even if they have an army right there, there's no reason to really worry about it. So we're going to go on the offensive over here. Down here, you are... I'm going to move you a little bit further because I want to try to find Zhao Ming. What about Assault Garrison? 52% for 400. Not worth it. Okay, I'm not seeing him, so I'm not going to worry about it. He's not close enough to cause us any trouble right now. You are fine where you're at. You are fine where you're at. Maybe not. Maybe we want to go ahead stay in ambush stance. 40%, but they don't have anybody close to us to pull us out. And if we could always just start sacking the Temple of Elemental Winds if we don't want to recapture it entirely, which maybe we will want to do that as well. Okay, I'm all right with that. Unless we can raid. We could raid, but we'd only get 72 out of raiding, so that's not worth it. You're fine, and you are fine. Okay, let's go ahead and check out our building situation, our settlement situation. We are going to want maybe another, oh, okay, so we could do the landmark here. What else? What else needs to be built? We could do... No, we can't afford it. Flayed rock, again, lower priority because of your climate. And we're already building everything we need to build here, other than leveling this port up to the 3rd tier. So, pig barter. Let's go ahead and do it. Why not? Let's get that landmark built. Building upgrade. Diplomacy. I just want to double check right now what Grimgor thinks of us. It is declining, but it's still hovering around 0 right now. He is the strongest faction in the game right now. And he is at war with 2 different Chaos Dwarf factions. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's check out our plagues again. Just refresh the plagues wherever we need to. Again, Karak Dum is a possibility. And in fact, that looks like the... Well, we could do pig barter again. Except there's already a plague up there. Is there a plague down here? There is. Okay. Plague. All right. He's already... Pig barter's already surrounded by the fever. So we're going to go back to Karak Dum and we're going to put it here. We're going to risk it spreading to Kugath because I want the money. Okay, this is now going to have to be our last end turn.
Plagueweaver, triumphant.
Okay, interesting. See, Cathay, that's what you get for pulling your forces down to attack us instead of defending against them. I would say Cathay is probably at this point in pretty bad shape, considering they have 4 full stack armies right there. There's Zhao Ming. He is in march stance and close enough to attack, but we don't dare attack him with our army, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a hassle. We'll let them attack and get wiped out by those Chaos Dwarves. That works for me. And I'd better not go to war with those Chaos Dwarves just yet, because they look awfully strong right now. We are divided right now into 3 different fronts, which is not ideal. I did do it to kind of make the campaign a little bit more exciting, but it adds an element of complication for sure. Okay, Grimgor is about to do some serious damage over there. Festus, what are you up to? Not a lot, apparently. You've got an army up there, but I didn't see Festus himself. Dolgan. Now that might be a hero that we could assassinate. Alright, the Savage Blow, which is a charge bonus, okay. Campaign line of sight for a Nurglish Familiar, okay. We'll have to assign that in the next episode. Got a few ranks to do, got a little bit of a population surplus. We're doing fine. We're doing fine. We're going to bring Kugath down and attack Kislev down here. Over here we are probably not going to... Let me just look at this. Yeah, we're not going to attack that army. That army would beat us. Not normally, but because of our leadership issues, that army would beat us. And, yeah, wow. Look at that. That's impressive. That is very impressive. They are the 8th most powerful faction in the game right now. That's kind of thought they might be even higher than that. And Cathay is meanwhile down to how many provinces? Down to 7. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to have to leave it there. But for everybody who's been following this campaign, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next episode.